Hello students, alright, so you're all ready to go, ready to add some resources and activities of all different types that will make your course extremely interesting for your class. So how do you begin? Remember first step, turn editing on. Do not forget this turn editing on button at the top here. Alright, so in the last video I added this topic heading, Introduction to Algebra. So let's say you want to add resources to begin with. Here is your link. When you click on this link, you will be provided with the full list of all of the activities that you can add to a course. So we come down the line here until we get right down to workshop, which is the final in the activities list. And then at the bottom, you have those that are classified as resources. So you select which one you would like to add. I am going to add a file. Okay, when you check the box, the button, you will get a description of what this resource does. So you can have a quick read. And then you just click on add at the bottom, and you will be taken to the file settings page. Now the process for all of these resources or activities is somewhat the same, but the settings page would vary depending on the resource or the activity that you have chosen. I think in all cases, they all would have the name. The name is what will show on your course home page, and this name is what will become the link to the resource. In this case, we are adding a file to this section, this first topic, which is called Introduction to Algebra. So I did not decide before, and I guess I should have done that, what file, because I'm going to just choose any old file, even though it might not be a maths file. So I am going to just say a file. But you will name your resource or activity, I've been with some clarity, with some kind of pointer, so that when the students see it on the home page, they will know specifically what this file deals with, right? So it could have been a worksheet, it could have been some notes. It could have been a PowerPoint that explained. Remember, your files could be of various types. So I am just calling it a file here. That is what will show. Now, if you would like a little description of the file, some further description of the file to show on the home page, you can type it here, right? Whatever. Now you must check this button if you would like it to show on the home page. Alright, now as you scroll down, this area is where you would drop. In this version of Moodle, you can actually just drag and drop the file into this window and it will be loaded. But I normally will prefer to go through the long way, which is crazy. I will click my add button, and then it would open your file picker, and I want to upload the file from my computer, saved somewhere on my computer. So I select upload file, then I select choose file. Alright, now what type of file am I going to add here? Right, let me see if I could find anything useful. I should have selected a file before, Alright, in this case, I have an image file here. So this is crazy. So I select an image file and I say choose. And then I click upload this file. And here is my image, whatever type of file. It could be a PDF, a Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Your file will show here. How do you want your file to show when the students click on the link? Automatic is the default, but you have some options here. If you want to embed it, I normally like the pop-up where it would open in a separate window. And some other settings you have here. If you want to show type and show size of the file, all of that can be checked. Display resource description, that one is default. Your common module settings are usually okay. So I could just click save and return to course. And tada, there is my file. Okay, so I have just added a file. This was the little description of the file. This is not mandatory. You do not necessarily have to have it shown on the course page. Your naming of the file could be such that when you see the file, your students will know exactly what this file is about. So when your students come in now and they click on the file, they will be taken to the file that I choose there, which was an image. All right, so this is called WordArt. No, not WordArt. What's the name for this stuff again? Well, I know there's a software called Wordle. This one was done with a piece of software called Word It Out. Right, interesting kind of stuff. Okay then, so I'll stay there. Now I will be doing just a couple more of the various types of resources and activities that you will probably want to add. But the process is very much the same. I think you should have an idea now. Whichever you select, it will take you to the settings page for that resource or activity, and then you would have various options, various fields to fill and buttons to click depending on how you would want it to behave. All right then, see you next time.